we are at Glenn's Ferry, Idaho, at the Three Islands State Park. And as you can see, it is super beautiful here. And so the reason we're doing this video, in the other video, you heard we had a few RV problems. So we just kind of wanted to go over kind of what happened, what we did to resolve them. So I'll let Nathan tell you about them.
Well, the first main issue we had was with the tires. We really had a lot of swaying issues. I couldn't get the RV over 55 without it shaking. We found a tire place. They checked them when they're hot. They filled them up to 80 psi, except for the one rear passenger side. And that one, they said, well, we don't register anything. Well, that kind of concerned us. And he felt the tire. He said, well, it definitely has air in it. And so then he checked and he said, well, the valve stem was stuck and he couldn't put any air pressure into it or take any air pressure out. But they didn't have the equipment to pull the tire off and fix it.
Right. So where was this at that this happened?
This was
oh my, oh goodness.
Buffalo? No. Try to think of who that was.
That's terrible. We can't remember where it was at.
Well,
we'll remember it later.
yeah, we'll
but anyways,
later.
It was at a Walmart Tire Super Center. So the guy who helped us, I just want to give a big shout out to him. His name was Wyatt. He was like super helpful.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was looking at the tires, just being super friendly. He's the one who recommended this Bailey's Tire Center to go to in the morning. Even directed us to an RV park to stay for the night. And of course, Natasha and Nehemiah were getting a little rambunctious as we had to wait for 45 minutes. He came out, gave the kids a box of his snacks from his lunch. So good job, Wyatt. Thank you. Wyatt. You're awesome. So Walmart Super Center, keep Wyatt on because he's a keeper.
So what we've ended up finding out is one of the valve stems was bad, and that was fixed. And I had found the placard on the inside of the coach that said to fill them to 70 psi. So we got them all filled up to the proper psi, and then after that the swaying just went away.
So he got the tire pressure where it needed to be. We took off again, and it was just a big difference. You could tell. Huge difference. So what was the other thing that we had a little trouble with?
We had a minor issue with the steps. They're automatic steps that come out and come back, and they just stopped working.
Yeah.
I was underneath the coach getting it to come back in. So
yeah, you can't drive with the steps down.
No, not recommended to drive with the steps down. So
yeah, we got that fixed. And then another thing, back in Buffalo, per my idea, let's go through Buffalo, take this route to get to Yellowstone, not even looking at the map or really researching where we were going.
We saw a billboard that said Scenic Drive to Yellowstone. It happened to be over the Bighorn Mountain. Our coach didn't handle that very well. We quickly got into the red zone and overheated, pulled over, let it cool down. I dropped some of the water. Then we looked at the map. We found that it was going directly over the mountain. That was the shortcut, but we weren't going to make it. We took a U-turn and came back down the mountain and went a different route.
I think Wendy was a little older. She hasn't been out in a while.
And part of it was me just learning how to drive it properly.
It's not a car.
It's not a car.
So yeah, even after all of that, we made it to Yellowstone just fine. And so that'll be in the next video.
That'll be in the next video.
So anyways, thanks for listening to the RV problems we had, but it's still been fun. The kids have been having fun, and it's been an adventure, and we're loving it so far. So stay tuned for our next video. Thanks, guys. See you later.